Hello, my name is Abhishek Chavan and today I am going to tell you about the clinical trials. So what are the clinical trials? The clinical trials is a systemic investigations in human subjects for evaluating the safety and efficacy of the new drug. The clinical trials are the set of the test in the medical research or drug development which generate safety and efficacy data in health interventions in human beings. Clinical trials are conducted only when the satisfactory information has been gathered on the quality of non-clinical safety. The Health Authority and Ethics Committee approval is granted in the country where approval of the drug is sought. The clinical trials is a mainstay for bringing the new drug into the market. Then the steps in the clinical trials are: first one, we do the preclinical trials, that is the animal testing. Then an investigational new drug application. It outlines what the sponsor of the new drug proposes for the human testing in the clinical trials. After that, the phase 1 studies, then second phase studies, then phase 3 studies, then submission the new drug application is the formal step, asking the Food and Drug Administration to consider the drug for marketing approval. Then FDA reviewers will approve the applications and find it is either approvable or not approvable. Then phase 4 studies, which is also called as post marketing surveillance. First one is a drug review. The before one can initiate the testing in human beings, the extensive preclinical or laboratory research is required. The research usually involves the years of experiments on animals and human cells. Then if this the stage of testing is successful, the sponsor then provides the data to the FDA requesting approval of investigational new drug. If approved by the FDA, the testing in human subjects are done through the formally written and approved protocol. Then the preclinical studies. This is this is nothing but the studies on the animal. The major areas: the pharmacodynamic studies in vivo animals and in vitro preparations, absorption, distributions, elimination, and metabolism are the pharmacokinetic studies. Then IND application filling. IND means the investigational new drug. Once the preclinical studies are done, then preclinical studies are done, then intended to the safety and efficacy of the drug in the IND application for obtaining the regulatory approval for phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 clinical evaluation. Then the phase 0, which is also known as the microdosing study. The study of new drug in microdoses to derive the pharmacokinetic information in human before undertaking the phase 1 studies. It is called as the phase 0. Microdose, less than 1 by 100 of the dose of the test substance calculated to produce the pharmacological with the maximum dose greater than or equal to or less than equal to 100 microns. The objective of this phase 0 is to obtain the preliminary pharmacokinetic data. Then advantages of this phase 0 is it has less chances of adverse effects. It has short duration, reduce on the cost development. And limitations of this phase is the study mainly on the pharmacokinetic parameters, not efficiency and safety based. Then phase 1. This is the first phase of the testing in human subjects, designed to assess the safety, tolerability, pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic of the drug. Usually 20 to 25 healthy volunteers are involved. The duration of this phase is 6 to 12 months. The main aim of this this phase is to safety and efficacy of the to check the safety and efficacy of the human beings. Then the phase phase 2. It is a therapeutic exploratory trial consists of 20 to 300 subjects. Uh, 20 to 300 subjects to confirm the effectiveness, monitor the side effects, and further evaluate the safety. Then phase 3. The phase 3 is a therapeutic confirmatory trial. The targeted population in this is 100 to 300 volunteers. The duration it takes a long time, up to 5 years, and to establish efficacy of the drug against the existing therapy. Then then after the end of clinical trial phase 3, the new drug application should be provided. The new drug application refers to the formal proposal of the FDA to approve the new drug for the sale. The sufficient evidence provided to the FDA on DCGI to establish the drug is safe and effective, the benefits outweigh the risk, and the proposed labeling is appropriate. Then phase 4. Phase 4 is nothing but the post marketing surveillance. No fixed duration. This phase has no fixed duration. It helps to detect the ADRs, drug interactions, and also to explore the new users of the drugs. The periodic safety update reports. Then the objectives of for phase 4 is the confirm the confirm the efficacy and safety profile in the large populations during the practice. Then conclusion of the clinical trials is the clinical trial is a human experimental design to study the efficacy and safety of the new drug. It involves the phase 1 to 4 with specific objectives and end results. The applications used in clinical trials which goes to the regulatory authorities are the IND, that is the investigational new drug application, and the NDA, new drug application. Thank you. This is all about the clinical trials.